Are you sleeping on your stomach? This is one of the most common positions that patients tell me, that they sleep on their stomach at night. If this is you, then we need to talk about pillows. Hi, I'm Dr. Jeanette from the Holistic Chiropractic and Wellness Center. I can't tell you how often we talk about position of sleeping, pillows, mattresses, and everything about sleep, because obviously it's essential for you to be able to sleep at night, because that's when our body is recovering, healing, and the body is finally resting and repairing. So let's talk specifically about pillows. So I often will hear, do I need a soft pillow, a hard pillow, a nice curved pillow? And really, here's the down and dirty for pillows. If you are a side sleeper, the most important thing is that your nose lines up with your sternum. So your head needs to be straight up and down. If your pillow is too big, too thick, your head will be kinked to one side. And if it's too thin, it'll be kinked to the other side, obviously too thin. So you want to have the pillow that's thick enough to fill the gap between the shoulder and your ear, so your head stays in midline. So if you've got somebody who can help you out, lay on your pillow, someone can take a look to see if it's the right size. If not, take a selfie or a mirror just to see, are you straight up and down here? If you're a back sleeper, then obviously you want to fill in the gap here to have a nice curve. You don't want to sleep without no pillow where your head is really completely leaned back, because then you don't have any support of the curve. There are some pillows that are what I call form-fitting. They've got different curves and what have you, and those are great for side and back sleeper. So you can take a look at those. One position that you absolutely cannot sleep on is your stomach. And the reason for that is when you're sleeping on your stomach, you're gonna have to turn to breathe. And what's happening is you're having to turn your head throughout the night to breathe, and you're kinking up the neck as well. Your low back is coming into an extension, jamming up the joints in your low back. So it's really essential that you have proper sleeping position, because if you're, sleeping kinked up or not properly aligned, you're going to be causing damage and pain and problems that are, avoidable, really. So if you're not sure about pillow sleeping position, then talk about it with me at your next visit, or talk about it with your health professional. As well, if you have other questions about sleeping, on the link below, we dive a little bit more deep in mattresses and more sleeping position and sleeping tips that can be helpful so you can get a good night's sleep.